I just had to open the box myself to double check that this is the set that I actually ordered on eBay, because if not, tears would have rolled down my face. This is my ultimate dream set. The set I basically wanted as soon as I started on a Lego City, and finally I actually have one. I never thought I'd get particularly this one that's in here. So without further ado, let's get into what's in here. This is probably a little hint. I'm actually sure that that's probably giving away the entire set to most of you guys, but it is the Monorail transport shuttle, and it's supposed to be fully working in here. So this should come with the entire set. Now, it doesn't obviously come with the box, and it also doesn't come with the instructions. The instructions are actually printed out at the bottom of this bag. So let's get to the instructions. I'll show you that really quickly. But it's all compact. We have absolutely everything in here, apparently. We also have all the train monorail track and stuff. So yeah, looks in pretty decent condition actually. So, and then at the very bottom we have the printed instructions for the old set. So if you guys don't know what the set is, it is this set right here, and it's going to be absolutely awesome in the city. So what I'm going to do is because this isn't like a nice time-lapse set or anything, and there's lots of bits all in here and get all this, I'm going to put all this up and I'm going to put it on the dining room table for now, just so we can see everything in the set, and then I'm going to show you it by the test run, and hopefully it's working. So the instructions for this set are printed, which they did say that it's printed off PDFs, but I mean, it's just so cool. I know people just want the actual box for this, but they go for so much money. Look at all these minifigures. In fact, I've got a couple of them right here I just got out of the bag. This guy's got a little bit of scratch on, which is really disappointing because this guy is awesome, but you know, this set's as old as me, so you can kind of forgive that. So I'm gonna build this all up, and then I believe at the back, when I just flicked through, it actually has some different ways in which to display the track. So I'm just gonna do this, build it as it shows, and then let's have a go at running it. So cool. So here is the airport shuttle. I'm so excited. This is so cool. This is just my dream set. Here it is. It just looks insane. If you guys don't know, you actually flick this open like that to open to get the characters in and out. And then right back here, that is the battery box switch right there. So you turn that on right there. So I've actually put batteries in this, so you can see it's making some noise. And what that is that actually right here, this is the flick switch. That's one way, that's the other way. And then in the middle is off. So if I turn this on, try and get my finger in here. It's a bit of the clutch isn't too great on this, but when that goes down, there we go. Then if I actually turn this, it will start making noise on the motor. Pretty cool, so it's all working. And what that is that there's this really cool bit here, which the battery actually gets attached here by this wire, and it's got a magnetic kind of current brick, which kind of charges it all, which is so awesome. So very cool. You can see a little bit of damage here, which is a bit sad, but it is old, so I kind of forgive it. But we can replace all of this at some point and get it all running and back to its former glory. But it is very cool. So let's build up all the track, and now let's give it for its first test run. So here it is. I've actually built it as it said in the instruction manual, except for this one is the other way around. That should actually be that side of the track, but it doesn't fit on my dining room table that way. But here is the airport. We've got the really cool airport sticker there, which is the same one that's on the little guy's actual shirt here, but there it is. We still have all that. It's really cool. The whiting has obviously gone on these, but I'm not going to be using it as this anyway, and I got this at a really good price. But we've got some really cool retro stuff like this old phone right here. Really cool. And then we have this switcher here, which is actually how it pushes that switch to go one way or the other, which is really cool. Then over here we have a burger stand as well with the sticker still intact, which is really sweet. And then it goes up these brick-built staircases to the terminal for the monorail with that classic sticker there. It's just awesome. And then here we go. So here it all is. Another slight issue with whoever made this set originally is the stickers are way too high up here. I don't know if I can repair them. If I might try and do the Robin Hood Bricks' hot tea technique, but they are clear stickers, so it might be a little bit bad, but I can probably replace those at some point. But also, this isn't going to get used as this anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. I just wanted to build it so I could fully understand how monorail works. So it's in position. The battery is on. So it should be ready. Literally, I've got it at the stop. So if I push it that way to go that way, it will go that way. Push it that way, it'll go that way. So seeing as the driver is in this position, let's push it this way. And there we go. It goes. And it fully works. So because that one is on that position, it will stop. There we go. A little bit squeaky, probably needs a bit of oiling, but it does work. So let's get it to go backwards, and it will just literally will go on a loop. So because I have kept this on that position, when it comes around, it will actually just go backwards. And then if we can change this one back quickly before it comes, it will go through. There we go. And it goes all the way around here, underneath this little passage that it's done. And I'll turn this off so it'll stop here when it comes around. There we go. So this is going to be something absolutely awesome for the city. I got ideas for using this potentially in front of the train station as well. So I want to reuse all this, but not as in this state, obviously. Mainly the expenses with the actual monorail track and the motors and the batteries and stuff for this. So I want you guys to let me know, should I keep the airport shuttle as it is? Because this is a classic set. Should I keep this in the city, or should I remoc the monorail into something new and maybe more steampunky or, you know, Ninjago city style? Let me know. Now, for the idea I have in my actual Lego city, this is not going to be enough monorail track at all. The monorail track is really expensive, but I managed to get hold of this as well. Sorry for the lighting, but it's still boxed, which is really, really cool. Obviously, the box is damaged, but it's set 6347 and it is complete. So inside here, we have lots and lots of track. We actually have all of this stuff that's labeled here. So we got the cool connector tracks. This might be what I'm going to do to like connect it into the city and have certain areas where it can just loop around if I want to. Some more straight track, which is very, very hard to get. These are extremely hard to get. And then more of the pylons, which I'm not sure if I'm going to use these or not. I might actually connect it to actual buildings and stuff instead, but I've got quite a lot of them anyway, which is pretty cool. So there we go. It's all in here, which is really cool. And it's in pretty decent quality as well. Very, very good condition. This set also, awesomely, came with the instructions and the layouts and things, examples, because this one actually says here, connects 6399 with this, which is obviously this set and this. So these are kind of the layouts you can actually have, which is really, really awesome. And the fact that it's still got these manuals in here is absolutely ace. So you can see the lots of different styles. You can have different throughputs to different sections, different ideas. Really, really cool. So I might try out a couple of these in my own time to get some ideas of how to use this track, because it is just so, so epic. I'm super excited to get this added to the city. So yeah, I am so, so happy to have these two sets in my collection. This is a dream thing ever since I wanted to start a Lego city. This is a real surprise that I managed to get this as well. So I've got these really awesome connector pins, which I'm going to have to try and figure out how to do the connector tracks. It's going to be really, really awesome. So that's going to be in this week's city update as well, because I'm going to be playing around with how I'm going to try and actually get this all working in the city. And I've got some pretty cool ideas for that. And then the week afterwards, I actually have the actual wood now for lowering the table with the legs. So I'm going to be completely lowering the entire table as well. So lots of really exciting updates to be done for the city going forward. But thanks so much for watching. If you did like the video, give it a like. If you want to see all the city updates going on in the future, then how about subscribe as well. And as always, have an absolute awesome day. This can get insanely wacky with these connector things. And I'm just thinking this could look really, really cool along like a kind of cyberpunk metropolis Ninjago city. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I think this could be really, really cool.